Management Challenge: Team Conflict. When working in teams, you are bringing together many different people with different perspectives, ideas, and personalities. While this can help bring about diverse ideas, it can also end up in conflict and contention between team members. While conflicts over tasks can sometimes be constructive, similar to brainstorming, personal conflict between team members can bring your team's productivity to a screeching halt. This is the type of conflict we will mostly discuss, as well as how to resolve such issues, keeping your team happy and productive. This is a challenge I have personally experienced a bit in recent history. In fact, the conflict was with my direct manager. I generally get along with people fairly well, so this was one of the first major conflicts I had in my professional life. While this issue has been resolved now, I will admit to not going about resolving it in the best way at the time. While this conflict may have been a first, it will not be the last. I have since learned many lessons from that experience, and while researching the topic has also given me better ideas of how to deal with such situations. Last year I got a new manager at my job. He had a lot of experience in his field, but this was his first time directly managing a team of people. I could tell the team management aspect of his job was something fairly new to him, as his team communication skills were, in my view, greatly lacking. There were also a few instances where he would leave the country for over a week, shortly before a major event, with little to no delegation or communication of what needed to get done in his absence. This made much of my job more difficult and greatly frustrated me. This frustration came to an apex when he was out of town. Since I was unable to contact him, I reached out to HR and his boss to try and discuss the situation. It was good for me to collect my thoughts and discuss the issue with others. However, it may not have been the best idea to go over his head with my complaints. I should have discussed the issue with my manager directly and tried to work it out with him in HR. I should have made a greater effort to get my manager's views on the topic, as well as see what could be done to try and resolve the issue together. I could have also given more constructive criticism to help him become a better manager in his new role while helping me get the communication I needed to do my job better. It is never easy to confront conflict, and sometimes even more difficult to resolve correctly. There are many ways in which to try and resolve personal issues between employees. According to BusinessDictionary.com, conflict is friction or opposition resulting from actual or perceived differences or incompatibilities. The key word there is perceived. Everyone sees situations differently, and generally see only their own perspectives. It is important when resolving conflict to help the people fighting to share each other's perspectives. Many times when you help people sit in someone else's shoes, it could go a long way towards creating common ground and resolving personal conflict. Reminding everyone that they are on a team and working towards a common goal can help as well. You can potentially even turn a personal conflict into a task brainstorm and create a constructive conflict that encourages productivity instead of toxicity. When working in teams, conflict is inevitable. While there are ways to try and help mitigate such issues, you cannot expect everyone to agree with everyone at all times. The key to resolving such conflicts is to make sure that the people see from each other's perspectives. Generally, both parties have valid ideas or issues, but people's own pride can get in the way of allowing them to see something from someone else's way. Helping initiate constructive thoughts and ideas can help resolve such conflict.